starter on Splice, which I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the original version, and then I'm gonna send you to my computer, and you can see how I start to sample. So let's get started and take a listen to the original sample here. All right, that's the sample at 80, about 84 BPM, piano, guitar, very soulful. I'm gonna slide that out of the way, and I'm gonna show you what I have. So we're gonna flip you around. I'm gonna send you to my computer first, and then we'll flip you around. There you go. All right. So I've got this sample right here. Um, So what I'm gonna do, what I usually do is slow it way, way down just to see if I can get some one shots. Some unique sounds usually come out when I slow the sample down. I'm gonna pitch it up. I think it's in B minor, so I'm going to pitch it up. Let's go one, two, three. Why not four? That sounds all right. I might end up pitching it down actually. So I like these first two keys. I just gotta find a couple more here. Okay. So I've dropped it way down to 65 BPM right now. Let me turn the click on. And you could always mess with the BPMs. Definitely has an emotional kind of a vibe to it. So I don't know if it would be a love song or a heartbreak song, maybe more a heartbreak song. Um, let's just kind of go with, let's see if I can, I'm not going to record, but I'm just going to play over the tempo. I think I need let me try to speed it up. I'm at 75 now. All right, let's remove that annoying click. We'll actually have to hear it one more time. I'm going to record that loop. Okay, that was pretty good. And again, I went from 65 BPM to 75, but I'm gonna drop it down. Let's see what it sounds like when I drop it down. Let's go here. So I went up 4 semitones originally, so now I'm gonna drop it down 1 octave from there. So I went down 8. Let's take a listen. See, that sounds definitely more emo. Kind of fits the vibe. I might keep it right here. Yeah, I think I'll keep it right here. Instead of going up, I'll go down in the semitones. All right, let's throw some drums on here and see what this sounds like. I think before I do that, I have 2 drums, one at 65 BPM and one at 75. So let me unmute these guys. I'm gonna play this at 65, And you'll hear two different drum loops, so see, let's see which one sounds better. All right. That's a very trappy sounding drum loop. The next one's going to be more soulful. That second one was more soulful, and that was at 65 BPM. So now I'm just experimenting. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Let's see what this sounds like now. Alright, that was pretty good too. I kind of like the soulful vibe, but I mean, it all depends on what you like. I'm not a big trap person, but those drums, the initial first loop sounded really good. Let me see if I can find another little loop here. Let me bring this over here. I'll probably do it over the drums. So I like this sound. I'm gonna try to hit shorter notes. See that? That sounds really good. So all right, let me just wing it and see what the hell's going on here. I'm not going to record, I'm just going to play. Okay, that might sound a little better than my original sample. Let me go ahead and record that. Here's what I did. So same note right there, same chop, and then I'm kind of repeating these guys, and then I just finish it off. Let's go ahead and record that. That sounded pretty good. Sounds much different than the original sample. I totally screwed that up, but that's fine because we could always go inside and do all this editing right here. So who cares? Let's just copy and paste this and let's listen to it on both drums. Let's go to, I kind of like it at 75 BPM, but let me slow it back down and listen to it with both drum loops, and then we'll speed it right back up to 75. That's where I screwed up. Let's speed it back up. I think I like the energy and the pace at 75 BPM. Let's listen to it one more time, and then on the fly, I'm gonna try to get some vocals on here, some vocals from YouTube, some acapellas from somebody. We'll see if I can do that, if I have time for that. Let's take a listen at 75 BPM. Alright, so I guess what I'm doing is just laying the foundation. I'll probably add some stuff. Maybe I'll layer a few things. I gotta see if this sounds really good to me. So what I usually do is I'll get an acapella, like a hip hop acapella from YouTube, and play it over when I'm doing. Which I'll do. I'll try to do that right now on the fly here. That's the only way you could really tell. At least for me, that's the only way I can really tell if what I made was somewhat decent. Although this kind of has an emo vibe to it, I'm really wondering if a hip hop acapella, like a grimy hip hop acapella, which is usually what I grab, is gonna sound good with it. But I'm gonna try this first one I got that matches the BPM. It's Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher, so just be patient with me. I'm gonna play the music. I'm gonna set you to my screen here right now. All right, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, you niggas snitch and getting time shade. Is that when your last up? Keep this vision, baby down. Yeah, swipe. Some gang to get up on back to bars. I see a lot of them saying them shit with packs. I don't need no advancement. Break loose, I need the closet. Pull the link about it. Living this life, put some dream about it.
Buried with ratchet. Let the fans tell it, apparently immaculate. Gucci hoodie smell like kerosene and ashes. Don't get carried away. I've been up and look how carefully I stack it. Got your revenge check buried in a mattress. We the Yankees on a pennant run. You niggas soldiers, I heard you winning some. Telling war stories and you ain't finna none. But look what I converted to. From letting burners loose out convertibles. My bitch gon' be the driver for a person too. Nah, my finger never could point. You know pussy best when it's moist. Got a hammer and a brick from a plug I met in a joint. Miami, Super Bowl weekend. I got head in a Royce. We chasing cheddar, of course. I wouldn't care if it's Deutsch. It was either law school or dog food. If I was making y'all moves, we all lose. Make these sucker niggas pay, those was all rules. You gon' need more guns and lucky horseshoes. Never took an L, but a few lost a mind. New law downtown and this view was hard to find. Sold lines to abusers, now abuse y'all with lines. I'm in this black thing, he ain't just a few cars behind. I want
All right, so I definitely have some work to do here. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can layer some things on top. Like I said, that acapella that I threw on was a little too grimy, um, but whatever. I think I laid down a pretty decent foundation for a beat. I just have to start layering some extra keys. Definitely put a bass line and see which kind of drum loop I'd want to go with. I'd recreate a different drum loop, but I got to figure out whether the soulful vibe is the way to go or the trap vibe is the way to go. And they both sound really good. I prefer soulful, but they both sound really good. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. And bye, guys.